guys, Andrew here. It's a week before Dirty Reiver. I just started running through my bike setup. It's the same Specialized Diverge that I ran last year, but in a lot of ways it's different. So I've got an old Syncross XR2 mountain bike saddle on there. The original Specialized one is only comfy in one position, you couldn't move them out, so being narrow, this one gives me more options to spread backwards or forwards. Second top tube bag again, that'll be full of Rice Krispie squares. Apogee race bag, which will pretty much be full up with electronics. So it's got the battery for this Chinese Cree LED light, so I won't bother taking the head torch this year. Lazine button light for the back. Also got a batch pack in there. It's covered in sugar and all sorts. For the Garmin, last year the Garmin ran out literally at the end of the ride, just as I was saving it, and I thought I'd lost it. I had to do a recovery to get the ride uploaded. It's got the aero bars on at the moment. I'm not entirely sure whether to run them or not. Tyres, my old 38mm Pathfinder Pros that it came with finally wore out, started getting punctured after a couple of thousand miles, so we've upgraded to the 42s, which they're definitely slower on the road, but obviously better on the gravel, or less roller resistance for the same pressure at least. 35 on the back and 32 on the front. Wheel bearings, has changed the wheel bearings on it. They've had quite a bit of abuse, so I just bought some cheap ones off Amazon and used a piece of threaded bar to push the new ones in. Last year I ran 5 water bottles, so one in my pocket, one in the frame bag here, which meant I had to put a smaller one here, and then these two the same. Whereas this year I think I'm going to run the Camelback on my back, so I've got the Camelback water bottle down here. It's about 750ml, and then you've got the cap on it to protect from all the crap, and then 2 750mls here. That'll be all my carbs. That'll just be plain sugar, with a teaspoon of salt in each one probably. Crank set, I have changed it completely. It's the same gear ratios 48-31, hi Daisy, but rather than 170mm cranks it was spec'd with, I've upgraded to 175s. I know long cranks aren't trendy at the moment, and everyone's saying that shorter cranks and a more open hip angle are better, but I just found when I was swifting a lot on my 175mm cranks, and my old race bike used to have 175mm cranks as well, and I was just, when I get back on this, I'd noticed that I was missing power. I mean, maybe it was all in my head, but I'm pretty sure I did. Pedals, my XTR ones, the bearing had gone in one of them, so I've got a set of XT pedals on now, which I had lying around. Power meter, I've changed from the 4i, the 170mm 4i, I sold that, paid for the new crank set. So I've got my old Ultegra 175 stages, and I think it reads slightly higher than the 4i used to, but it is in line with both my turbo trainer and my other stages that I use for Zwift, so I'm happy enough with that. Brakes are the same. I haven't had to change the cassette or the chain yet. It's probably due, but I'll wait till after Dirty Reiver now, I think. So yeah, that's changed. Tyres have changed, pedals have changed, saddles changed. As I say, aero bars are at the moment, but may not be. And yeah, I will ditch the triangle bag. Last year I ran the triangle frame bag in here. Gonna ditch that, and all the things that were in here, my coat that you have to take, spare base layer, survival blanket, and whistle, they can all go in the Camelback this year. So that is about it. Any questions, please stick it in the comments below.